Well, hi, it's Cindy with Cindy Lifestyle and More. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Cindy. I'm 64 and I live here in beautiful Central Coast, California, and I welcome you. Well, today is beauty empties. I did my household empties, so I will be linking this one to household and then household to beauty. So let's get started. It may not be in orderly, but we're going to get started. So the first one I'm going to be showing is the Nourishing I'm Honey sheet mask, and it's by Tony Moly. I really wanted something for dehydrated skin, and I feel when the months become more fall, more winter, I started noticing that my skin gets a little dehydrated. Now I'm going to start showing sheet mask and doing it once a week or every other week, because I've had some subscribers have mentioned, which I call my friends, that wanted to start doing them again. So it's got the little eyes, and it's got the little nose, and then your little mouth, and then you put it on. It is kind of cool when you first put it on, but I feel like the body temperature begins to warm up with it. But this was very moisturizing, very moisturizing. I was shocked how much product that I still had afterwards. But it says here, this mask is infused with vitamin-rich honey extract that will reduce inflammation and deeply hydrate the skin. And it's clean ingredients, free of parabens, free of sulfates, and free of mineral oil. And the other thing that I noticed, this was a little bit thicker, not real thick, but a little bit thicker. Sometimes when you get them, they have these at the Dollar Tree, at most, drugstores and Ulta, but sometimes the Dollar Tree, they can be a little thin. But this was really nice, very moisturizing. They don't run that much, but you can find almost any mask for your face and get something that you really want to lay back, relax, have a drink of your choice, watch TV, close your eyes, but very, very nice. The next one is, I love these. This is Rose+Collagen Under Eye Mask. And this is, you get 5 masks in this box. And I got it for like $2.99. This one I think was no more than maybe $3. I don't remember, but I think I got it at Ulta. I like these because when they come in a box, you get more than one. Now, these are used under your eye area. And they look like this. And they're really nice. They weren't really, not a lot of product. It was more, how can I say, a little bit more firmer. And then you just lay it here. Then you lay the other one on the other side. And then you sit like about 15 minutes. And it just really just gives a little bit of firmness around the eye area. It says our rose water under eye mask contains collagen, the same natural protein found in our own skin. These rose water and collagen infused masks hydrate while helping to firm and shape the area around the eyes. This creates a brighter, rejuvenating complex. And then always when you use any kind of an eye mask, a lip mask, or a face mask, make sure they're clean so these can work a little bit better. But this I got for $2.99. But if you can't find them in a little set, then get them individual. But again, that's another item that you can find anywhere. This is Betsy Johnson niacinamide plus retinol cleansing facial wipes. I keep them here when I do my makeup, so I can clean the top of my hands so I don't get them all over my face. And then a lot of times I take them for traveling. If I just want to remove my face makeup and then cleanse, I always double cleanse at night, always. I use an eye makeup, a micellar water, an eye makeup remover, a micellar water, and then I use a cleanser to wash my face. Here's another one, Azure Vitamin C and Collagen Face Mask. Now this came in like in a box, and I think I got 4 or 5 of them. And I got it at, when I got this one, I think it was Backstage at Macy's, but you can find them at TJ Maxx and Marshalls too. This one, restoring, toning, and the brightening. I really liked it. Again, it's also a facial sheet mask. Same thing. And there is still product on this. A lot of times if I have extra, I massage it on my neck, on my little chest area, above my hands. I like to use my product, but there's still product. So you do get a lot for your money. I can still feel it on the inside. You know, some people feel like it's too much, but I like it. I feel like, you know, I've got my sheet mask, I've got my products. I want to use it. This one again, it says boost luminosity and corrects discoloration, rejuvenates and improves hydration, helps diminish the signs of aging, and leave it on for 15-20 minutes. And again, massage the remaining serum into your skin. So that's great. These are Shiseido facial cotton. I usually get these at Macy's. I always get them when they're on sale. Friends and family, 15% off. They're really soft and mushy and cushioned. I use them for around my eye area. I use them for with my eye makeup remover. I do have one from CVS. It's not as expensive as these. I think these are like $16, but CVS also has a different type. They're just not real soft, but they work, and they're also lint free. And the CVS one are also lint free. C. Johnson niacinamide plus retinol cleansing facial wipes. I use these right here when I do my makeup. Great for traveling, great for cleanup, you know, in between my makeup. So I love these. And this does not remove eye makeup, but it does remove face makeup. This is Evian facial spray. Do you remember the Evian spray? Do you remember this Evian facial spray? It is a mineral water. I used to get this all the time. It hydrates and moisturizes and refreshes and tones. Well, one of my subscribers who also has a channel, Makeup Tutorials with Glamour Has No Age, she had this. And I was like, oh my God. Because sometimes I'll see it and sometimes I won't. So she told me where she got it. So I go down. They only had a small bottle. So the next time I'm going to have to buy the large size. What I like to do with this is I like to spray my sponges with these. Instead of water, like regular water, I spray them with this. So I need the larger can. And then a lot of times, like after I use my makeup setting spray and all that, and I'm ready to leave, instead of the setting spray, I'll just go ahead and spray a little bit more. So I love these. I really do. So this is Evian, and she's the one that told me where she got it. So I want to thank Michelle for that. And I'll link her channel on the bottom. Okay, so then, all right. This here is the Renogy Lift Multi-Action Eye Cream. Very nice. Lifts and firms and tones, not greasy. I usually use a lighter eye cream during the day. I use a little bit more of a heavier cream at night. But it's really nice. It just softens. I'm a skin person. I love skincare. So it worked. And I like this because it came in my gift. This lasted me for a while. So it was very, very good. So I love my gifts. And if you watch my videos, you'll notice I have a lot of gifts. I don't really need to buy an eye cream because I always get an eye cream in my gift. So it's an excellent eye cream. This is Clinique Smart, and this has an SPF 15. This is from part of a gift. It moisturizes. It protects your skin from the sun. It's only a 15, but I also use a 30 SPF tinted face makeup. But it moisturizes. It makes your skin feel comfortable. It makes the skin feel hydrated. It's not greasy. It's an excellent, excellent cream. Very nice. And I also got it in a gift, so it allows me to try it. And I like gifts because, again, you get to try things. Okay, Oily Niacinamide Hydrating Cream. My sister got this, and then she got me one. This was really nice. I don't know how much they are. I used it all. Now, when they don't have an SPF, I feel like you can use this morning and night. Let's see. It moisturized. It hydrated. It wasn't greasy. It wasn't tacky. It says smooth evenly over a cleansed face and neck morning and night. So my makeup didn't run. So what I did was I applied this on first before an SPF moisturizer because I wanted to get through it. I used it on my neck. It's a really nice cream. Very, very nice. And it is hydrating, and my skin felt conditioned. It felt moisturized. it felt really, really good. Yeah, it's a nice cream. No doubt about it. Oil of Olay. Okay. This is Nature Bounty Biotin 10,000 milligrams. Supports healthy hair, skin, and nails. I need to buy another one of these. I'm out, so I need to get one of those. This is Estee Lauder. This is the Revitalizing Supreme Moisturizer Plus. This is like their higher end line. I use this at night. It's very moisturizing. It's hydrating, but it's not greasy. I don't like things greasy on my face. When it becomes too heavy, I don't like it melting away. But your skin feels real comfortable, moisturized, all skin types. It's a nice cream. Very nice cream for nighttime. Can you use it during the day? Yeah, because it doesn't have an SPF. All right, let's see what else I have. This is Anastasia. This is their brow gel, and I believe it's brunette. It's got the little comb. I like to use my pencils, and then I go over it with the brow gel. Excellent. I really like it. It's a little trial size. It worked. It didn't flake. It wasn't stiff, but it combs your eyebrows. It makes them stay in place and adds a little color. And I think the color is, if I can probably read it, it says here it is dark brown. Very, very nice. Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. I also use their tinted face makeup with SPF 30. So if something like this that's 15, I have a 30 SPF tinted face moisturizer makeup, which just evens out and prepares my skin. If someone wants a lightweight foundation, very lightweight, it just evens it out and gives you a little bit of color. So this one here I use at night. I actually go to bed with this. So when I moisturize, I put everything on, and this is the last thing I put on. I put it on, go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, it's just moisturized, soft, and supple. So I use this every night, and I have these in from my gifts. So I love these. If my cuticles are dry, I use them on my cuticles. I use them on my hand. It's just something that I use every evening. It's nice. It's an overnight mask. Overnight mask. I even apply a little bit through here on over my eye cream. It's wonderful. And they're usually in the gift. This is Dermapeutics Hyaluronic Eye Lift. It comes in a little dropper. And then I put it in my ring finger, and then I apply it on just right in through here. I love it. It's a wonderful line. This is the one that I've been trying to get, the face collagen one. And this is their eye one. So they still have some of these left. We're going to see. I've been using it for almost 3 or 4 years. I really love this line. It's not an expensive line. I used to get it at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Not anymore. So I don't know if it's going out of business. It says that it's not, but it's a Dermapeutics. I love this line. It's a wonderful, inexpensive serum for around the eye area. This is Sally Hansen's Maximum Growth Strengthener. I am out. I gave myself a little manicure. I was going to apply one of these on my nails because they're starting to split a little bit. I've been out for a while. I need to buy a new one. I got to buy some kind of nail strengthener, and this is the Maximum Growth. It works. It's strengthened, but I'm out, and my nails shows it. Now, when I first started using this, I was using it like every other day. And then what I would do is when I get my manicure, every other week I would put one on because it's too much. After protein, it would like crystallize. It'll start breaking more. But now that I don't have any, I noticed that my nails are starting to go back the way they were. So I need to get a strengthener, and the Sally Hansen is really good, but I went to Target and Walmart and they were out. So when it gets to that point, if I need it, I'll buy anything. But so far, I would buy this again. This is, we're going on into some hair products here. This is Lonza Keratin Healing Oil Hair Treatment. This is really nice. Now, what I usually do is I like to use a little oil, apply a little bit on like a pump, and then I rub it, and I just do my ends because this is where it gets a little dry. Then I take a little comb them through, and I do it every night. But I'm using other products right now. But is this really good? It is. Very, very nice. So, but I'm trying other things, but it's a nice one. It really is. This is Flexible Style Hot Off the Press by Paul Mitchell. I like using a hair protectant with my curling irons and hot rollers. So when I use this, I take a strand of my hair, spray it, comb it through, and then curl. I love it. But I went to go get another one of these, and I had to get a Kenrep because they were out of this. The other thing I like this, that doesn't leave any residue on my styling tools. And the other thing is it's not stiff, but it's an excellent thermal protectant, hot off the press, used with styling tools. This is Lash Paradise. I like this mascara. I use the Voluminous. This is by L'Oreal. The only thing, this dries kind of quick. I would say like a month and a half. That's the only thing. So when I do buy this, I buy it when you buy one, get one half off if it's on special. But it lengthens, gives volume, it separates, it does a really good job on the lashes. I just feel like it just dries a little quickly. It's not a fail, it just dries a little quickly. This is one of my little sponges. I use this around my eye area, little technique, just old. It's got a crack in it. This is Grin. These are my flossers. I buy them anywhere, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Walgreens, anywhere. Grin, I get them. And I like them because it's got the little stick. I left one in here so I could show it. So that's a new one. And see how it's got the little handle? I can just go in and floss because I am not the person to do this and go like this. I love these. A dentist told me about it. I floss all the time. Let's see, anything else? Oh, yeah. This is Dior, and this is J'adore, a beautiful fragrance. So I kept this in my purse. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance and lasts all day, and it was an eau de perfume. Okay, fails. This is Bioderma. This is my solar water. It's a makeup remover. I saw a lot of YouTubers in the past saying they love this to remove their eye makeup. I did not like it. It did not break down my eye makeup. I had makeup on my eyes still. I would have it on the next day, would be all black. It did not remove my eye makeup. I was not pleased with it. I will not get this again. The other thing is Crest 3D White. It's Advanced Radiant Mint. My teeth got real sensitive with this. I'm happy it was a trial size. I will not buy this again. It was just, my teeth were like sensitive for days. So this was a fail. This is not a fail. I'm just not going to purchase it. Pricey for how much you get. It's called City Lips, and it's a line therapy. I bought this because I wanted to try something for the lip area. They sent me some products, and I didn't get one of these because they were out. So I called them up and I said, look, if you got some in, I'm willing to purchase it. So I did. I used it day and night, and I want to use the system together. It worked. My lip area was softened. It really helped the little lines I get around my lips. People call them smoker lines. I call them coffee lines. But it was almost like $60. So to me, it was a little too much of a price for how little it was. But other than that, it worked. I just don't want to pay that much. All right. This is Grande Lips. This is like their lip gloss. It hydrates the skin. It's supposed to make them look a little bit more fuller, a little bit more plumpier. I don't buy this. It's not a fail, but I won't buy it. And I feel like it's just too pricey for what it does. I usually use the Too Faced Extreme. I like this one. Lip Injection Extreme. I really like this one. But we'll go back to this. I don't mind using it at night, but I get this in a set during the holidays. Usually during the holidays, I use their Grande Lash Serum that makes my lashes grow, helps control the shedding. I love it. I use it every night before I go to bed, but this always comes in it. That's why it's small. And then sometimes you'll get the lip scrub or the little moisture mask, but it's fine. My skin feels conditioned, hydrated, but I don't think it does like there's no stinging to it. It's just softens. So I feel like it's just like a lip gloss. This one's called Verb Ghost Oil. This is one of their, Macy's sells some hair care products. Can be used at the ends too. It leaked everywhere. It was defective. So this sells a lot at the store, but I didn't get a chance to use it because when I had it, I found like oil everywhere in my my little box with all my hair care products, and it leaked. So I don't know. You know, I'm going to wait on it and see what happens, but it was a fail. Anything else? I think that's it. So those were my empties for the month of a little bit of July, a little bit of August. Some of them I won't repurchase, but a lot of them I did like, I was happy with. So if you like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and comment. And I see you, and I love you all on my next video. Bye.